Hello again and welcome back to my attic. Now it's been about a year since I did my last video, and that's not through a lack of intention. That is just because sometimes life gets in the way, and it did. So that said, I'm back today with a brand new product, not just brand new to me, brand new on the market, and that is this. This is the Bellroy Hanging Toiletry Bag. So let's get into it. So Bellroy released this wash bag about 2 weeks ago. It's been on the website for a little while longer, saying coming soon, new product, and then they started shipping it about 2 weeks ago. I purchased this myself. It's not a freebie or a demo model. Bellroy have had no input into this video. My opinions here are my own, based on you having used this since I got it. It comes in 4 colours. It comes in black, sea kelp, which is this one, clay, which is kind of a terracotta colour, similar to the orange colour that you used to use, and stone, which is an off-white. Now, this sea kelp colour is, I'd say it's like a khaki green. It's nothing like their Ranger green that they used to do in a lot of their products, and still do on some of their products. But I do wonder if they are making a departure into a different set of color ranges. I noticed one on their website is eucalyptus, which is kind of sort of a pale turquoisey color. So I'm not sure if they're going through some kind of design change there, but certainly this one is now in these new colors. It is water resistant on the interior. It has a wipe clean interior, and the outside is made from their Dura polyester, which I believe is kind of made of old water bottles and offcuts of nylon and old fishing nets, that kind of thing, and they recycle it all, do their Harry Potter magic, and then they turn it into something beautiful and functional like this. It's a 3 litre bag. You can see it's got some dimension to it, and it's 180 by 250 by 75 millimeters, and comes with a 3-year warranty, as almost all of their products do. So I have been using this one, a combination of these two. This one also is also a Bellroy. This is their Toiletry Kit Plus, and it's got some nice organisation inside there. It's got the water resistant flap for your toothbrush. It's got a zip compartment, stretchy zip compartment, other little stretchy compartments here, some organisation across the front here. It's really nice, but it just wasn't big enough. It's not being big enough for me. I've had to take multiple different kind of little pouches of different things to accommodate it all, and so I use this one at home. Just sits in one of my drawers, and I have my stuff in it, my general day-to-day showering stuff, and it's still great, and I still love it, but it's just not great for travel for me. You know, it depends on how much you carry with you, whether it's going to work for you. So that's the original one that I replaced. Now I had been using this, which is an Oakley toiletry bag. You can see it's size-wise, it's not too dissimilar in width to the new hanging toiletry bag from Bellroy. A little bit taller, but considerably narrower. You can see it's you know there's it's almost half the width of that, and obviously the other problem is that it doesn't actually stand up on its own. So although, despite it being a really good bag that I can, you know, I can hang on things, and it's got some great organisation in there. If I haven't got somewhere to hang it, then it just becomes a bit of annoyance, really. So I that's why kind of looked at this and I thought, now then, maybe there's what I'm looking for. So it has a single zip round that goes round the whole outside of the front there. It's a YKK zipper, as they always use YKKs. On the top here, it has a nylon handle, which is kind of that seatbelt material that you see used in a lot of things these days. And then on the back, in this little tuck away pocket on the back, you can see there is that aluminium hook on a really nice little piece of thread that's like a paracordy kind of thread there, and they call it a self-centering because when you hang it, it kind of just sets itself, horizontally, um, depending on where it's hung. And I've hung this on a radiator, on a hook on a door, and it will actually hang over the top of a door as well, just about. Now the little pocket that it goes in is actually quite deep. It kind of goes all the way over here, so it's not just a little opening here. It is a bit wider than that. You can see the stitching again superb quality stitching there. They haven't used water shield zippers, which I'm not sure why they would do that on something that's going to get wet quite a lot. The outside zipper and the inside zippers are not water shield; they are just regular kind of nylon YKK zippers. So I'm not sure what that decision was. Maybe because it makes it more squashable into your luggage, because those plasticky kind of water shield ones tend to be a bit quite stiff, and they don't move much. Yep, so there's not much else to tell you about the front of it. It's got a lovely little design here. This is rubber, and it's kind of got a matte square bit there, and then a shiny Bellroy logo just across the front there. So let's get inside it and take a look. Okay, so opening up, the zip goes all the way around the outside of the front, and that allows you to kind of drop the front flap down, and it will still stand up on its own like that. Although when it's packed out, it just kind of tend to do that sort of thing. But you can stand it up on a shelf, or you can kind of lay it down. Depending on your preference, if you're not going to be hanging it. There is a stiffener in the back here, so it's not fully compressible in all directions. Right across the back, I don't know if you can see the outline of it there. There's kind of I think it's like some sort of plastic or some spongy material inside that just helps it to retain its shape, so that when you are sort of hanging it on something, it doesn't kind of just all sag down. It's got some shape to it. There's also some stiffening in the back of this pocket here, that allows it to help retain its shape. But other than that, the whole thing is quite squishy. You can squash it quite flat, and you can probably kind of roll it up as well, a little bit if you wanted to, I don't know, roll it up. So the inside is this. It's all this washproof, kind of water resistant plastic. Kind of, it's not plastic. It's kind of recycled nylon stuff that they use. It's all kind of white clean inside. Toothpaste spills, shampoo spills, that kind of thing. You're going to be able to get those off easily. The same with all of the interior. Um, Except of course for these two zippers, which again, it's got a zip across this pouch here, and one across the pouch here. Now, these two pouches, quite clever and quite nice. So on the front of here, you've got this quite spacious compartment, that you can get all sorts of stuff in. I'll show you what you can get in there later. And then on the front of here, you've got this full width zip compartment, which is see-through, so you can organise stuff. You can put nail clippers and whatever you want in there, and you can see what's in there before you open it up. Now, it's kind of stitched flat into these two corners, but they have given a little bit extra on the bottom here, so it has got some volume in it here. So you can actually put things in there that will kind of push it out. Obviously, that's going to start to encroach on the space in the middle, but it does have that volume without stretching it and making marks inside it. Okay, so that's the top one. The bottom one doesn't have that. It is kind of just a flat, uh, again see-through, but it is kind of a flat-fronted thing. However, what they've done is, I'm not sure if you can see it actually, but they put these clever little kind of dart corners in a number of places. And so whilst the front won't expand, the back will expand to give this pocket a little bit more volume. Obviously, anything you put in there that's going to take up that volume is going to remove volume from this section here, but it does make that more usable. Now, they say this is kind of designed for, they say this is sort of designed for a toothbrush, and they do specify a manual toothbrush. Now, I can get an electric toothbrush in there, with the head pulled off it, but I would be a little bit worried about the sharp pointy bit poking a hole in there, which I wouldn't want. So I wouldn't put anything much more than that in there. Personally, I kind of use it for my razor, for shaving my head. I use my razor, a couple of razor blades. It's ideal for that sort of size. So it's fairly simple in its design. You've got this what they call a floating shelf in here, which is really big, and I'll show you again how much you can get in there. Earlier, you've got this front pocket, which is nice and accessible. You've got this secondary zipper pouch here, and then you've got this magnet clasp here. So that magnet clasp allows you to get into the front here, and that is another really large expanding compartment. Now, what they've done here is put these darts in the corners. You can see how they've kind of stitched these darts into the corners. What that does is allows the this compartment to expand without misshaping or deforming. And so you can see this if you look at it, it kind of bows out one side, bows out the other, and it's this clever use of materials and design that just makes me absolutely obsessed with magnets. Magnets again, they're great, aren't they? And they are really strong actually. There are two magnets clasps on here, and it just kind of pops it shut, and you've got this little orange detail pull up here that just allows you to get access to it. Now, what can you get in it? Because I got pretty much most of my stuff into this. The problem with this, it was a storage thing. It was like loads of stuff pushed in. Everything had a little pocket for itself. And when I came to get it, if I wanted something off the bottom, I had to take it all out. So I've changed the way I travel based on this bag. Now, when I first got this bag, I thought, I'm not going to get everything in there. I'm just not going to fit all my stuff in there. And that's when I realized, and I kind of gave into the idea that Bellroy are generally right in the way they design things. And if I can't make it work, it's not Bellroy that's wrong, it's my traveling options that are wrong. And I was right. They are right. So that little accolade for Bellroy there. Let me show you how I do it. So I've got these two pouches from Osprey. One is a clear zipper pouch. They are designed for kind of toiletries. That's clear zipper. This one is it's like a mesh, same sort of thing. It's just a simple zip pouch, and it's mesh. Now this one I use, and I'll show you what's in this. So this is my tooth care. So I've got some mouthwash, some toothpaste. I've got my heads, some dental floss. Forgot what it's called then. Dental floss. Some little squirty head things that go onto this, which is a travel water pick. It's a oral irrigator. You kind of fill it with water. You take this nozzle out, and that pops into there. You switch it on, and it squirts high pressure water, and you can get all that gunk from inside your gums and teeth and stuff. So yeah, I've got that. So those are, and some incidental sticks as well. Now you notice my toothbrush is not here. That's because I've got a separate travel container for my toothbrush, because I can just kind of get my toothbrush out. Usually the last thing I pack when I leave a hotel is my toothbrush and toothpaste. So having them in something separate like this that I can just zip it up and throw it in my bag makes life just a little bit easier. So that's one of my mesh bags. The other Sorry, one of my bags. Well, the other one is my grooming kit. Obviously, having a bald head but a beard takes a little bit of grooming. So I've got a number of things here. So I've got, that's what I use to dry my beard with. I do blow dry my beard, by the way. It's a perfectly masculine thing to do. I have a beard brush, pair of nail scissors, a little vanity mirror because I am vain, a mustache comb, 3 little roll-on colognes from I can't remember what they're called. The Beard Struggle, great stuff. If you've not come across the Beard Struggle, have a look. That's what they're called, the Beard Struggle. Have a look on their website. They've got some great scents. I used to buy Beard Brand. Anyone who's a beard aficionado will have probably heard of a lot of these things. So Beard Brand were an American company. They made the most incredible balms and waxes, and the scents that they made were amazing. They had one called Old Money. Absolutely loved it. And then they stopped shipping to the UK. Just don't do it. And so I had to search around. So I found this other company, the Beard Struggle, and they're kind of like Viking themed, very cool guys, and they make a range of beard balms and these colognes, and you can get like a tester pack, and the tester pack of colognes are ideal just for, you know, picking a few out and traveling with. Bulldog, I use Bulldog beard oil. I use Bulldog products quite a lot, simply because they are very environmentally friendly, and their packaging, you can stick all of their waste packaging, even the razor blade heads, you can put them in an envelope and you can write free post Bulldog on it, pop it in the post, and they will take the stuff, recycle it, and you reuse what they can of it. And if they can't, they'll dispose of it ethically. Bulldog, yeah, absolutely brilliant. I've got some styptic pencil, which is, I don't know, aluminium oxide or something like that. But effectively, cut my head shaving, I can do that with it, and it seals up the cut just while it heals. Nail scissors, sorry, nail clippers I've got there, and then a beard balm and a beard wax in a little thing there. So that all goes into this little pouch here. Now then, let's put it all back, and I'll show you why this is so awesome. So pop these all back in here, not doing it very tidily or neatly. You know, I'm in a hotel and I'm in a rush. I need to get out. You know, I've overslept and my alarm's gone off. So that little lot there with all my tooth stuff, that's going to go in that top floating pocket there. Job done. Similarly, with all this stuff, now this, I haven't, if anybody's found one of these that's smell proof, of this kind of dimension, please pop it in the comments, because I've been looking for something. Because, yeah, when you keep cologne and beard balm and stuff in here, it does tend to kind of seep through the material, and it smells a bit, you know, I mean, it smells lovely. It's just an overwhelming kind of smell sometimes. So if anybody's come across a bag like that, and I know the smell proof bags have a nefarious purpose, but I want to see if I can get something that's like that. So I'm going to again just chuck all this stuff back into here. Nothing neatly. I'm not doing it cleverly. I'm not packing it to demonstrate how good this bag is. I'm just throwing the stuff in here. Now this pouch slots lovely into this magnetic section. There you go. Look at that. Look, there you go. See? So I've got all my grooming products here, my tooth care products here. Now, the rest of my grooming kit, or my shower kit actually. So the stuff that I take into the bathroom, those things, I'll take the tooth stuff into the bathroom. I won't take the grooming stuff into the bathroom. I kind of do that in front of a mirror somewhere. So the rest of my stuff is here. I don't take a lot into the bathroom with me in the shower. So I've got these. I got these from the Little Soap Company. They are made from 100% recyclable, and they're 97%, minimum of 97%, made from things like cane sugar and corn husks and that kind of thing. They are properly strong and robust. £6 each. And I've got one for my soap, which I use for washing my beard, washing my head, washing my everything. And then I've got one for this, which is a solid block of conditioner. It's hair conditioner, but I use it on my beard, and that's from Lush. They're about £8 a bar, but they smell fantastic. So I've got those two things. That's affected my cleaning, my conditioning. Now I can just get that and pop those side by side into there. Yeah, you see that? So that's those two things in there. I've then got, when I shave my head, I use a moisturizer because my skin tends to dry out a little bit on my head. So I've got a Muji tube of Bulldog moisturizer there. Some talc, again, a Muji little dispenser, talc dispenser. Some earbuds, cotton earbuds. They're not earbuds. Don't put things down your ears that are smaller than your little finger. They are just cotton buds. And they go into this little see-through pocket on the front here. My razor, as I said before, that will go into this pocket here, along with a couple of blades, again, Bulldog blades, and they're just in a little, because they get a bit mushy and gooey, so they're in a Ziploc bag. And then last of all, just some hygienic wipes, just in case you need them. Pop all that in there, okay? Still retains its shape. And then I can zip that up like that. And I got all that stuff into this bag. Now, call me easily impressed, but I think that's bloody amazing. I've got all my tooth care, I've got my shower kit, I've got my grooming kit. Everything is in this little bag. And obviously I can take those two mini pouches out when I get to wherever I'm going. I can use this as a hanging toiletry bag, just as a kind of a shelf system within the bathroom. I don't know there's a great deal more to say about it. I am going to review more Bellroy products simply because they are currently dominating my life. I have discovered how amazing all of their stuff actually is. It looks really oversimplified when you look at it on the website. When you get it and you start to use it, you go, oh my God, this has just been thought out perfectly. And this falls into that category. I cannot fault it. As I say, it's £75. It's not cheap for a toiletry bag, but this is going to last for years. 3-year warranty. I mean, come on. You know, if it fails in the first 3 years, you're going to get a replacement anyway. And if it doesn't fail in the first 3 years, 75 quid for 3 years use ain't bad. So I'm going to be using this now as my permanent toiletry travel bag. It will remain packed in my drawer. Yes, I have a drawer with all of my travel gear ready to go, so I don't have to disassemble my house and things to pack stuff. I go, right, if I'm going away, I grab this and I go, and that can stay in my bottom drawer now, ready to pack. All I need to do is grab this with my toothpaste and toothbrush, and there we go, I'm off. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been enlightening. If you've got any questions, please pop them in the comments below and I will answer them as soon as possible. And I will try my very best not to leave it a year before my next video. Thanks for watching.